Let's give you a makeover. Hi everyone, Resin Dragon here, and thank you so much for coming back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Hopefully you like this video enough to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. One of my goals when I started working with resin was to learn how to do tabletops and countertops and functional art, right? So we really had to start at the beginning and learn how resin works and the different types of resin you need to do for different projects. So it's a year worth of work, but we've gotten here. I'm finally gonna try my first tabletop. What made me realize that I really needed to get going on this was when I made my pyramid, and I needed some sort of display table to show it off in the videos. And so we made one, right? It was cool. It was made of wood, looked something like this, a plain piece of board from Home Depot, right? So, and I was like, man, it's too bad I didn't already have a table for that particular project, because it just would have been really awesome to have to show off my pieces. So I was like, great, this is a good opportunity to do it now. So we took that little display stand and made it something really awesome. And I want to go through the products that we've used. You guys know I'm a huge fan of superclear. So this one is superclear tabletop resin. It is a 1-to-1 and it has a 24-hour cure time. It is much, much thicker than there are others that I currently use. So the deep pour resins, the 1-inch and the 4-inch, are much, much thinner. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. And then for the colors, we are using the Color Joy line from Dryer Days Art Studio. This one is called the Black, and it's a color cream. And then the other one is the White from the Color Joy line from Dryer Days Art Studio. I really like pastes. They have a really, the black is a really dark, rich black. And the white was specifically designed to get you some of those really cool cells. And as far as tools go, I used some pretty basic stuff. I saw in one maker's video where they had used a squeegee on their table. So I did buy a silicone squeegee, and I bought some plastic trowels at Lowe's. And then I also used a silicone brush, and it worked out really well. But for the most part, I think using your hands really worked the best, because you can really get the material spread across a nice area with your hands. Okay, so back to the superclear for a moment. I did get some tabletop resin specifically for this project, because I didn't want to do a deep pour. Obviously it's super thin and it would just flow right off, right? And I figured they make a tabletop resin for a purpose, so let's try it. And the difference is astounding, to be honest. As a new resin artist, or newer, I mean, I've been in this now for about a year, but I have never used something quite so thick before. I mean, pouring it out, it was just, gosh, it was like molasses. The part A was just so thick. So I was super surprised as to how this actually poured. But the cool part about it is that it kind of, when you put it on, it sort of just stays, and then you just, start to move it around and get it to where you want it, and then it will flow, right? So it's just a really neat process, but a surprise nonetheless on how different this was from using other resins. Thank you guys so much for following me along on this journey of making my very first tabletop. I had an absolute blast doing it, and I just feel so accomplished. So I really want to remind you guys where we came from, right? This is where we started. It was a totally plain wooden board, right? And then this is what we ended up with. I am so proud, and I feel like for my first attempt, this came out really good. I started thinking about, oh, let's just start with a marbling effect, right? I really want to learn how to do that. But then as time went on, I just kind of let my artistic side take over, and it came out a little bit more chaotic, but I couldn't be more pleased with how it turned out. And it just amazes me how I can take something so plain Jane and turn it into a functional piece of art. I will be using this for future videos. I will be using this for future presentations of products, and I'll probably be making a few more because I really want to learn how to get this process down a little bit more, because who knows, I might be taking this on the road. I might be doing other people's countertops. I might be making tables galore. Who knows, right? Only time will tell where this resin journey takes me, but I hope you guys continue with me on this journey. And if you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps me out. And until next time, why don't you pour one for me?